From Sky News Business, this is Business Class.
Hi, I'm James Wilkinson and welcome to Business Class. Today's show is coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. And before we give you the best of this emerging destination right now, here's this week's travel news. In travel news this week, Air Canada is preparing to launch new flights between Melbourne and Vancouver with the airline's Boeing 787 Dreamliner this Sunday, June 3. Air Canada's Boeing 787s feature a brand new business class offering called Signature Class, as well as Premium Economy Class and Economy. Upon landing in Vancouver, connections are available to more than 120 destinations in Canada and the US, including the fastest connections available from Melbourne to New York City. Flights depart from Melbourne 3 days a week on Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, returning from Vancouver on Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Also this week, Cathay Pacific is launching flights from Hong Kong to Dublin on Saturday, June 2. Cathay Pacific will offer Dublin services 4 times per week using brand new Airbus A350 aircraft, which feature business, premium economy and economy. The Dublin flights, which will be loaded up with in-flight Wi-Fi, operate on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday from Hong Kong. Up next, Cathay Pacific will commence a 4 times weekly service to the US capital of Washington, D.C. from September. The world's largest hotel chain, Marriott International, is on a major expansion program in Asia Pacific. To find out more, we spoke to the head of the region, Craig Smith. In a couple of weeks, W Brisbane, the great brand, is making it back to the Australian shores.
It isn't just making it back, we're coming back in waves. We've got W Brisbane, we've got a couple more coming up, we've got a Ritz-Carlton's coming into the market. We're about 2/3 of the luxury pipeline for Australia right now.
But you've got so many great brands, don't you? We talk about the 30 brand spectrum, all offering different things for guests, but really a lot of great luxury brands, a lot of great upper upscale brands. You really have brands that business travelers and leisure travelers want.
We do. We kind of look at the entire spectrum from your entry level select service brands all up to your uber luxury brands. And there's been a market for all of it here in Australia. We've seen, and again, I go back to the Chinese that are traveling in, are continuing to grow. The numbers are up double digit year on year for second, third, fourth year in a row. And the domestic market's strong. I mean, look at the occupancies we're running. Our hotels in Sydney are running over 90% occupancies. Here in Melbourne, you're running 80% occupancies. Most places in the world would kill for occupancies like that.
Is this a good thing for travelers or a bad thing for travelers, Craig?
It's good also because it means that with such demand that there's new product coming into the market. And so for quite a few years we saw a stagnation of new builds in Australia, and it's exciting to see new hotels coming in. It also forces us to renovate the other hotels, us and our competitors.
Especially when we're getting such great select service hotels being built right across the country and throughout Asia that are coming in that are better than some of the upper upscale and luxury products in some instances.
Well, yeah, you've seen that, and probably in this part of the world, everywhere across Asia Pacific and also Australia, the game's kind of improved on the select service, and we've seen standards improve, much cooler, chicer, sexier looking rooms, and the same with lobbies.
And what does that traveler really want? They want to come to a hotel, have a sophisticated room, Wi-Fi works, cold water in the fridge, good bed to sleep in, great TV. What am I missing here? Anything else?
Food's becoming more important. We think about millennials. Most of the pictures millennials take are food, but it's not just millennials. People my age too are now picking hotels based on the food and beverage they can get. Location's still important. Gym is becoming much more important. People are becoming much more health conscious, and some people pick their hotel for the gym, and that's why Westin has been such a knockout brand for us, as people think of health.
Interesting that what you did with Westin, you do have a fitness and health first brand as well, but so many Westins around the world, and it was good to give that tweak to that brand, wasn't it, to offer something a little bit extra?
It was, and I wish that we at Marriott could take credit for that, but that was really a brainchild of the Starwood folks, and they did a wonderful job on it. And I think it's probably one of the brands in that segment of the market that really got their brand positioning spot on.
And the brand new Westin in Perth, if I forget my running gear, I can actually loan some from the gym.
You can borrow some from the gym. We'll loan you shorts if you want, shirts. You've got healthy menus, pick, so you don't have to go in and command that they leave all the good stuff off your eggs in the morning. They'll actually make it the way it should be made.
And a great new hotel in Perth, literally just debuted, hasn't it?
It is, and we're excited about it. It's probably going to be one of our best. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but our area vice president for this part of the world, he said he thinks it's one of our best Westins. So that's a high watermark for us.
So good to keep on setting high benchmarks for your brands.
It is, we have we're really respectful of our competitors. We've got great competitors, and so it makes us work hard every day. But we want to be an important brand in this market for people that are coming here, but also for Australians to know us, and also when they leave and they're outbound, to think of us first.
Seeing some great growth in your legacy brands as well. Sheraton and Marriott are both seeing great growth in this part of the world.
Not just great growth, but we've also seen a lot of renovations. The Sheraton on the Park, phenomenal renovation. The Marriott Sydney, great renovation. The Sheraton in Port Douglas, wonderful renovation. And so again, it's not just new hotels coming to the market, it's the fact that we're going back and renovating, and our customers are getting better product.
And 30 brands.
Not all of them are here.
A challenge for you, fun at the same time, I'm sure.
It's fun. It gives us the opportunity to kind of look for anything that anybody wants. And so our tagline is any brand, anytime, any place. And it gives our customers the chance to really pick what they want depending on their mood. You know, it's interesting, when I travel with my wife, I may stay at one brand, with my kids another brand, on business another brand. It just depends, and it's nice to have that option.
Now, in Melbourne restaurant news, I'm very taken with two new places right next door to each other in Punch Lane in the city. First up, Bar Saracen, a sweet and likeable little bolt hole run by two hospitality pros to a loosely Middle Eastern remit. You can sit up at the bar for a pomegranate cocktail, or you can slide into one of the red banquettes and make a night of it. I haven't tried the lamb heart on the menu yet, but I can vouch for the fried okra with cumin and lemon, and the Boric pastries with prawn, egg and cheese. Even the coffee at Bar Saracen is of Middle Eastern appearance. And then to the altogether different proposition next door. I don't know what you might expect from a room with raw scaffolding that's not coming down. I certainly did not expect to find some of the most original and refined Southeast Asian food I've tried anywhere in Australia. Sunda is the work of young chef Can Nguyen, and it draws on his experience at Noma, Sydney, among others. Dining here rates very highly on the pleasure measure. Don't miss the roti here. It's a bit like a deconstructed croissant, and it goes ridiculously well with something they call Vegemite curry. Also recommended the spanner crab curry with toasty rice crackers. So that's Sunda, one of two new places putting the punch into Punch Lane. So to a couple of newies on Victoria's Mornington Peninsula. First up, Laura at Point Leo Estate. We won't call it a fine diner, but we could call it a vine diner, since Point Leo is also a vineyard, as well as a trophy building, a sculpture park, and the site of two restaurants, Laura being the latest. So Laura is really the outlet for the more creative work of Point Leo gun chef Phil Wood, and it marries very accomplished techniques and cooking skills with a wine country basics approach to ingredients. The menu changes about as often as the Melbourne weather, so one week you might have a Port Phillip scallop pie, for example, or the roast aged duck with chicken liver sauce and 3 different sides. And in a very welcome move, Point Leo is set to introduce a nighttime minibus service, so soon you'll be able to drink and not drive. Finally on the peninsula, Tuck's Ridge, the winery now owned by next-door neighbours Montalto Estate. It's braving the elements by continuing its summer pop-up into the winter months. So that means your cellar door experience will now come with woolly blankets, slow roast porchetta cooked over the outdoor fire pits, and a couple of wine games. So who would have thought the Mornington Peninsula would turn into such a hot restaurant precinct?
Coming up after the break, we check into 2 of the top resorts in Phoenix.
You're watching Business Class on Sky News Business. Welcome back to Business Class.
Welcome back to Business Class, and right now we're in Phoenix. Well, this city offers some great hotels for business and leisure travellers. Let's now check into one of the city's best, the Phoenician in Scottsdale.
The tremendous transformation. 3 years in the making. Virtually every part of this property has been touched, from the public areas, the restaurants, the guest rooms, and we've introduced a variety of new and enhanced offerings for every member of the family.
And tell us some specific things you did with that makeover as well.
Right. Well, at the pool area, we expanded the deck, so we have additional 200 lounge chairs. We also created a reservation-only area, one side just for families and the other side with our center pool just for adults. And then we just introduced our brand new 3-story Phoenician spa with rooftop pool, dry bar, 24 treatment rooms, a tranquility suite for couples, and our brand new 2-story Phoenician Athletic Club with a 4,600 plus square foot fitness center, game room, outdoor courts that include 7 tennis courts, 2 pickleball courts, and a half court for basketball.
And it's also a very popular hotel for business travelers, isn't it?
It is. We have a lot of groups that come in and they enjoy the amenities that we have for their downtime, whether it's dining or some of our special signature offerings such as iFly Trapeze or guided hikes at Camelback Mountain.
It's very unique having those business offerings as well. When you get groups come in, being able to do incentive trips and have like trapeze going on for some of the delegates.
Yes, absolutely. It's great incentive offerings for that type of group traveler. With the tennis courts, we have a spectator court as well, so if they want to do some tournaments there. With our golf course, which is coming in November, we're doing a complete redesign there, going from 27 to 18 holes. We can also hold tournaments and incentive and team building activities there as well.
And obviously it's a very important hotel in Phoenix and one of the most luxurious hotels in Arizona, isn't it?
It is. It's very iconic. It was opened on October 1st, 1988, so we're actually celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. And with this transformation, it's the largest renovation that's taken place since the property opened. So it's a well-known, established, iconic resort, and being at the base of Camelback Mountain is, of course, special.
And what are some of your favorite things about this property?
It's actually twofold. I think it's the destination itself, the location. Again, being at the base of Camelback Mountain is just stunning. We're very blessed to have this location. We're located on 250 acres. It's got a combination of that Sonoran desert surrounding mixed in with a very tropical feel, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. And then on the other hand, it's also the service. Being a AAA 5-diamond property, we have a high commitment level from all of our associates to the type of service that we offer, and that's reflected in the guest experience.
Now let's head into the kitchen here at the Phoenician with head chef Rick Boyer. Well, Chef, thank you for having us here. And the restaurant's 8 months old, you were just saying, and how's it going so far?
So far, so good. We have a great local following, and we're super excited about the food, and really excited that we're now into the spring season with some beautiful, vibrant offerings like asparagus and artichokes and stone fruits and morel mushrooms and spring onions and those types of offerings that really allow us to change up the menu and create new, bold flavors for our guests.
And tell us about the design of the restaurant. It goes back to old days from Phoenix, doesn't it?
That's correct. So the restaurant is named after Marriott International, 2 gentlemen that started one of the first watering holes here in Phoenix. So we really designed the restaurant and the menu concept around the thought process of you traveling out west and having to stop and get a great bite to eat with some friends and family. And then, of course, a nice beverage and to kick back and relax a little bit and have some fun.
And a lot of great American-style dishes on your menu, isn't there?
There is. The food obviously starts with quality first. Of course, it's important for us to work with growers and select the best products. And then from there, it's all about simplicity. We want food that is approachable, and for this restaurant, certainly that is timeless. We want folks to be able to come back again and again and again and enjoy the flavors of the restaurant and enjoy food that's approachable in a communal style setting.
And how do you see the dining scene here in Phoenix?
Oh goodness, I think the dining scene has certainly blossomed over the last decade in Phoenix. There are tremendous chefs and tremendous competition. There's a lot of great restaurants in town, and we believe Marriott International is certainly on the top.
And when it comes to a hotel that does generate a lot of business travelers and a lot of groups, and what kind of food do you need to be cooking for those people? They don't want anything too out there sometimes.
Well, they don't, and I think that was an important design to the menu in this restaurant. Is the food is very approachable. So we have some fantastic flatbreads that are coming out of the earth oven behind us here. Again, using seasonal products. One of my favorites, actually, the wild mushroom flatbread with apricot puree and horseradish. Really nice, unique, but approachable. We have a grilled pheasant on the menu, which for us replaces the chicken. We have whole bass out of the oven. We have beautiful grilled steaks off a wood fire grill in the back, approachable salads. So the food in this restaurant is very approachable, but you will find a couple unique offerings with big, bold flavors.
To find out some great things to do here in the area, we spoke to the Phoenician's head concierge, Michelle Caldwell. So in your role as a concierge then, people are going to say, what do we do? So what can you do around the hotel? What kind of dining experiences and activities can you do around the hotel?
We have a lot to offer. We can do J&G Steakhouse, which is up on our 5th floor, offering amazing valley views, sit out on our balconies and enjoy the little fire pit with some twinkling lights off in the distance. We also have Marriott Cotton, which is our new rustic, bold American menu. Love the crispy pheasant. You gotta come try that, relax, enjoy some of our bourbons, and just have that pheasant, which is delicious. We also have fun restaurants like Relish at the Burger Bistro, where you can have fun tater tots and adult milkshakes, along with our Kobe beef burgers.
So it's good that you've actually got a number of options here to do. What if I want to get out of the resort a little bit? How do I go up the mountain, or what else can I do around here?
Yes, Camelback Mountain. I would recommend definitely getting out to see our deserts. That's what we're known for. And right now the saguaro cactuses are blooming, which are amazing. They're big white flowers up on those cactus, which are pretty. We have a great way to get out. You can go hiking and biking. Do recommend those first thing in the morning right now with the heat getting a little bit warm in those afternoons, but it's fun to get in a Hummer, go out and see the sights, learn about the flora and fauna. If you get lucky, you might see a coyote or some quail or the javelina while you're out there, and our guides can give you some more information about that.
If we look at a few other things around here, you can also relax very well at this resort, can't you?
We are known for relaxation. We just have a brand new 3-story spa that's been built. Amazing. It's beautiful. They've done a great job with the redesign, and it fits our theme, which is the Phoenician. You know, from the ashes to be reborn, to be rejuvenated. We are the place to come and do that.
Obviously, you've also got tennis courts here and pools and
pickleball and all kinds of fun things. So there is a lot to do, and our activities director has done a great job of creating some fun things like our golf cart safari, where our naturalist will take you out in the morning and actually does a little app with her phone that has bird calls. So she'll pull over some of the road runners or the cactus wrens, and they'll actually sit and chatter with you, which is really neat. But you also have the fun things on the property, like just relaxing by the pool, a variety of yoga classes. We've got instructors that can, you know, walk you through a nice meditation. The athletic club offers spin classes on demand, so no matter what time of day you want to go do something, that's an opportunity for you, along with just a great set of equipment. Our Matrix equipment over at the fitness center can provide you a nice workout as well.
So a great hotel to come to for a business traveler if you want to bring your partner, be they male or female, along with you.
We're a great hotel for everyone. Business, casual, leisure, families. We have something that caters to every single one of our guests, whether it's a relaxing vacation with spa and Mai Tais by the pool, whether you feel energetic and you want to do a great workout and climb up Camelback Mountain, or you have our families that just want to come and play by the pool, do tie-dyed t-shirts, do some hula hoop contests, or maybe just do a quick visit over in Old Town Scottsdale for some great silver and turquoise jewelry and some cute cowboy boots before you leave. We can accommodate all tastes.
Let's head across town now and check into another great hotel, W Scottsdale. We've got a great pool out here, and this is very much an urban resort in every sense of the term, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and this is actually right here, what we call wet, on the wet deck, is the heart piece of the hotel. So it's very versatile, and we do a number of special events up here, including some world-class DJs that we've had in the past, concerts with, you know, over 1,000 people, so it's a very happening spot up here.
And obviously a city that does generate a lot of business travellers, so during the week it's not really the party scene here at the hotel, it's more of a, you can relax after your meetings, can't you?
That's correct. During the week you've got a business traveller, you can certainly relax up here, grab a cocktail. We've got a couple of bars up here that serve drinks. We've got a kitchen that serves food 24 hours a day. The pool is actually open 24 hours a day, and then on the weekend it's a bit more lively.
And when it comes to the room product, the hotel's about 10 years old, but rooms holding up very nicely for you, aren't they, in terms of a style perspective as well?
Yes, they have. The owners really had a great vision when they opened this hotel in 2008, so the room has that floating bed in the middle with some very interesting design aspects, which is one of our brand's passion points.
And you've been with the W brand for some time. It's not your first W hotel. And tell us about how you've seen that brand grow in the time you've been with the brand.
I think so. This is the second W that I manage, and I love this brand. I found my calling in life But I think what we're doing is we're changing our positioning on luxury, if you will. So we're taking that traditional notion of luxury and turning it on its head and really trying to give our customers an experience and tying that into our passion points, which are music, fashion, design, and fuel.
And again, it's a very practical hotel for business travellers. You've got nice desk space in the rooms, you've got meeting rooms as well. So it's very much a business brand and a leisure brand, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We like to say we've got the best of both worlds covered. But even during the week, there'll always be an experience, which is what our customers are disruptors at heart, always looking for that experience. And, you know, after a long business meeting, there's lots to do. As part of our fuel passion point, during February, we had a whole season of yoga sessions that were held up here on the wet deck. So things like that just keep our customers coming back.
And when you look at the customer demographic that comes through here, has it been changing much over the years?
Well, W's opened in the late 90s, and so I think our customers have grown with the hotel, and now there's a new customer base. So our customer is very, very diverse in terms of age. It's really more of a mindset, that adventurer inside that is looking to have that experience, and that's who our customer is. We joke sometimes and say it's the gentleman in a suit with the tattoos under the suit. So that's really that W customer that's a little bit of a rebel at heart, that's looking for some of the programming and some of the experiences that we have to offer.
And what do you do in Scottsdale? Give us a bit of a lowdown on the area.
So you know how they say it's all about location, location, location. There's so much to do here, whether it's great restaurants, great bars, entertainment, local art, hiking. For example, Camelback is just a few miles away, one of the most hiked locations in North America. Golf, we're known for our golf, we're known for our spas, shopping, just right up the street within walking distance, Fashion Square. Everything is literally within walking distance. Don't need a car while you're here.
One of the best restaurants in town is Sushi Roku at the W Scottsdale. Let's check it out. Tell us about the kind of food you guys offer here. It's more than just sushi, isn't it?
Right, so we take the traditional sushi experience and try to make it a little more hip and more stylish. We like to take ingredients that aren't traditionally served with sushi and turn them into something really special, using Parmesan cheese, truffle oil, arugula, things that you normally don't see in everyday Japanese cuisine, and really turn them into something, turn them into a really amazing dining experience.
So Joe, in this world now of Instagram, how important obviously is that look as good as the taste is then?
I mean, people now, when they look up food, they look up Yelp, they look up Instagram, they check the geotag to see exactly where everyone's eating, and they can see exactly what they're in for. They can see the ambience of the restaurant, they can see what they're going to drink, they're going to see the food, they can see exactly what they're going to have before they come into the restaurant. So it's important for us to put our best foot forward on social media before we even see the guests in the restaurant. And
tell us about some of your signature dishes we should have here in the restaurant.
My absolute favorite's the flute kumquat. Flute kumquat's my favorite. It's what made me fall in love with sushi. It's thinly sliced flute, a little bit of yuzu, and our house-made kumquat jam, a little black lava sea salt. It's absolutely amazing. The other amazing favorite of mine is the spicy tuna hanabi. We take some rice, we deep fry it, crispy it up, add a little bit of soy garlic sauce, and top it with spicy tuna. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, that's it from us in Phoenix. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Business Class.